We found this 16 by 8 foot garage door discombobulated. The cable came off on that side. The door was clearly unleveled. And in this video, we're going to provide you some pro tips on how to safely get your door down whenever you're dealing with this situation. And at the same time, why you might want to consider reaching out to a contractor so that way you can get the help necessary for these types of door systems. Let's party. So we have this 16 by 8 garage door. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. Yep, bent track. Look how gnarly that looks right there. And it's pretty much very discombobulated. So what I want to do is I want to get this door down safely. How will I do that with everything the way that it is right now? So my plan is to basically get this side of the door up, all the way up, but I'm going to get the roller in at the same time, and I'm going to try and reconnect that cable because we still have tension on that side. So if I can do that, I can easily get the door down. We can secure it. I wonder if it would just be better if we just disconnected the cables. No, but it's going to be heavy coming down, so I don't recommend that unless you absolutely have help in getting it closed. So we're just going to secure that roller here. Yeah, make sure that the door doesn't come down. We'll bend this track back in so it makes it easier for the door to close. If we had a door anvil, that would be much better. Straighten up that little track a little bit. Hopefully that helps. So basically what we're doing is we're just taking off the tension. Not really taking off the tension, but we're just loosening this cable drum. And this way we can take off the cable safely and rewind it safely, hopefully. That's kind of tough when it's all tangled up. Okay, very good. Awesome. So you can see that right there. Very good. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Not easy, but you can't see. There's no leverage on the other side. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is very slowly, we're gonna close this door because we do not want to lose the tension while it closes. There we go, there we go, there we go. Excellent. Okay, very good. Now, based on these circumstances, all we're gonna do, there we go, release the tension. Release the tension there. Reset the drums. These are my favorite bars. There's so much wonkiness to this door system. Beautiful. It's nice to have 2 sets of winding bars. Helps in a situation like this. And really, I'm just trying to get the door to not be unleveled. Should be okay once we reset the cables like we did. Okay, so just tighten this up. Very good. See how the door responds. Okay. It does lift a little, but not like it did before. with these struts. Makes the door a lot more heavier. Yeah, not the greatest of balance, but we got it going. Cable seems to be okay there. Cable seems to be okay there. Let's leave it closed. Yeah. So this is a really good example of how door struts will add weight to the door. Clearly, it's supporting the door sections because these door sections are pretty bad. But in essence, when we are looking at a door like this, that is a door that has additional weight due to the struts, it's going to throw off the balance. And based on what I can tell, we have a pair of 218 springs on this door, but because of the extra weight, I would have put a pair of 225, maybe some 225 30s, just so that way I could make this door as light as possible and the opener is not straining on it. But if we try to lift our door, see, we couldn't, with one hand it's going to struggle. So we're struggling with one hand. If we're lifting with two, and like say for example at the 3-foot level where my belt level's at, see that comes racing down. So clearly that type of weight is going to affect the garage door opener, and we don't necessarily want our door so heavy because it could create other problems. Additionally, the garage door is the heaviest door to our home. So whenever we have a heavy garage door and we're maneuvering in and out of it, we want to keep in mind that that weight, we are susceptible to any type of accidents or occurrences that we may not foresee. And so when you have a garage door that has bad balance and it just comes racing down, yeah, think about that scenario whenever you move in and out of your garage. You never really want to have a heavy garage door like this. You always want to be able to balance the door. You want to be able to provide strong enough springs to have sufficient torque to lift the weight of the door and to keep you safe. We can definitely tighten those springs to try and balance that out, but I would prefer to go with a thicker gauge just so that way we can get more cycle life and better balance out the door. Okay, just a couple of things after sharing with you a little bit about that video. Number one, I want to make sure that I emphasize that when it comes to resetting cables to a garage door system, it's not for the faint of heart. I don't know of a lot of people who like to tackle this job as a DIYer. I know that there's many out there that will, and kudos to you for trying it. But I think of the 90-year-old grannies. I think of those who are disabled. I just think of, you know, the busy families that whenever they're trying to get in and out of their garage and they have a situation like this, well, yeah, reaching out to a contractor is one of the best ways that they can do this work safely or have this work done safely. So I'd love to reach out to the community, and I want to ask, have you ever had a situation where your garage door had a jump cable or a cable that came loose? What did that do? What were the circumstances? Were you trying to rush in and out of your garage, trying to get to an appointment, trying to get the kids to school? We would love to know those circumstances down below in the comments section. And we want to definitely reach out to the dealer contractors. You dealer contractors, please provide your perspective on how cable resets and how getting a garage door down or basically trying to do a repair like this, especially on a 16 by 8 foot tall door, why you would probably reach out to a professional. Now, I just want to be able to provide perspective. Again, I know there's going to be a lot of DIYers out there that say, you can do this easily, you don't have to pay a lot of money. Again, that's great. More power to you. But just thinking about this community and who it benefits and all of those that benefit on this channel, we want to hear from the perspective again from the dealer contractors. Of course, on this channel, we have a number of videos that go into the ins and outs of the repairs of garage door systems. So check out one of those videos right there. As always, I want to thank y'all for partying with me. Y'all stay safe.